Mohammed that what Mr. Obi is saying is treason. I don't agree. But if we go below what the problem is, it's to do with the fact that Mr. Tinubu is likely to be sworn in on 29th of May 2023, whilst the petitions are not even heard. So why don't we try, even if we fail? Suppose my theory of 7 days doesn't work. Well, let us try now. Let's try to see if we can get it going. And if we get it going, that is a plus for everybody.
Hello guys, hello people. My people, Mona can see the reason why court no one answer Mr. Peter Obi. They suppose answer April 3rd. Now, as the matter they go, just come see honest Nigeria. Mr. Olisa, he don't let us know the whole truth. Don't let us know the whole trick when these people want use. He say, why court no agree answer Mr. Peter Obi so that if they want to, if courts, the way they take decide, everybody go know already. It's okay. Tinubu, they go still put on there. I don't know if you understand, on the 29th of May, right? But now, court never still read finish. I beg, I don't want to talk too much. Look, just listen, my people. Listen, injustice to one and injustice to all. What did they do, Peter Obi? No be only if I waited that they do us for that country, eh? That country not go well, oh. Make una just get time from everybody when get papa, mama. Make we begin to do something about her. It not go well. Trust me. Watch this video from a honest Nigeria. Watch video.
The problem is because there's a strong feeling that Mr. Tinubu will be sworn in and the petitions are running. And there's that feeling, but if the man is sworn in, then what are we doing in the courts? That's the problem. And that's why I say, let's get these petitions resolved. I don't agree with Mr. Lai Mohammed that what Mr. Obi is saying is treason. I don't agree. But if we go below what the problem is, it's to do with the fact that Mr. Tinubu is likely to be sworn in on 29th of May 2023, whilst the petitions are not even heard. So why don't we try, even if we fail? Suppose my theory of 7 days doesn't work. Well, let us try now. Let's try to see if we can get it going. And if we get it going, that is a plus for everybody. Why must we be in this continuous political, quagmire of everywhere is in confusion? I really would urge the tribunal and legal team on both sides to do their possible best to push this case to the possible limit where we can see if there can be a conclusion before the swearing in. But clearly, I have said that I do not believe, and the Constitution does not recognize anything like an interim government. It's a total contraption. So as it stands now, Mr. Ahmed Bola Tinubu is the president-elect, whether we like it or not. And he's going to be sworn in on May 29th, whether we like it or not. Many guys are going to be unhappy because they will say we have petitions. So in order to balance out justice, could we please get these petitions, if they can be resolved before that date, so everybody is happy? If Peter B loses, then he goes home and knows he's lost. But why hang the thing? I can understand Peter B's concern and Dati Mohammed's outburst if Mr. Tinubu is being sworn in at Eagle Square and the petition is hanging in the Court of Appeal. That doesn't sound too right to me. So where we strike the balance is to give our best possible shot to finish the petitions. Let us at least try. There's no point all sitting down and saying, can it be done? Let's try to see if it can be done.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm glad that you talk about and you push a strong case for the fact that it can be done, even though it's never been done in Nigeria, but doesn't rule out the possibility that it can be done. But I asked the question earlier, and I'd like you to revisit it if possible. Bearing in mind all the things you said, why is it then not an option to take? Why is it taking so long? As you mentioned, the courts haven't yet responded, at least until now, to the petition submitted by both Mr. Peter Obi and Alhaji Atiku, because a number of parties did submit their petitions. What is stopping judiciary? What is the barrier? Why can't we achieve this? What are the issues? I know we've talked about, justice being served, not to subvert justice, but what are the bigger issues beyond just a will to make this happen?
Look, I sat on the NJC, the National Judicial Council, for almost 4 years, and I found the place toughy and very conservative. And I pushed the case all the time that the National Judicial Council ought to do a lot more than it is doing. And that's the problem. We need to modernize the justice sector delivery process. I've got a case in court, even though I'm former president of the Nigerian Bar Association. It has sat in the High Court for 12 years. 12 years. Some cases take 20 years. There's something wrong. The confidence in the judiciary, which I expressed at an interview, I think, with Channels, is the fact that people say if you go to court, you don't get any decision. You just sit down there. So isn't it time that the National Judicial Council can say, look, no, there's something wrong here. We need to shake things up. And that's what Ghana did, and that's what Kenya did. Kenya, how is it possible that Kenya can finish down in one day? And we can't. We have more judges than Kenya. We had judges out in Kenya training people, sitting on their high courts. So why can't we do it? We're not doing it because of lethargy. That's all. There's no other reason. The elections were on 25th of February, 25th February to March 25th. This is going a month and a half. Nothing. That beggars belief, as far as I'm concerned. Beggars belief. So I appeal to our legal system to shake the entire thing up. I've been at this thing of reform of the judiciary for the last 25 years, and I've only seen two judges, two CJNs that I am proud to say were very vocal. The first was Mr. Justice Belgore. Remember when OBJ was going around the whole place doing impeachments? I, as NBA president, and Belgore CJN stopped it. We absolutely stopped it. So we won't have this nonsense. We issued practice directions and it stopped. The other one was when Mr. Justice Dahiru Mustafa was the CJ of Nigeria. But unfortunately for him, he only stayed 6 months. He came out, I was a consultant, he came out with a radical set of new rules, which if had been implemented, wouldn't be in this morass we are in. So please, can the NJC give some bite to the judicial process so they can be confident? Because confidence in the judiciary, as a result of the slow snail pace of cases, is affecting the public confidence of people to go to take their cases decided. And that's what's happening in Nigeria. People have filed a petition. Nothing has happened since it was filed. And the NJC is sitting down there, and the electoral tribunal is sitting down there not saying a word. I don't think that's right.
When I listen to this man they talk right now, problem be no dey here. Why courts no do this matter now? So that make we know if we lose, it's okay as usual, But what did they try do now? They try to prolong this court matter with Mr. Peter Obi. They don't want judge, they want make the matter they DLT Tinubu. They'll call everything go they move on. Tinubu go choose everybody. They say case they court, but nobody they judge the case when they court. There is God, though. There is God. You see this man, he just talk the truth. They know they die for where they for talk truth. He talk the truth. He said that we like how not they go do Tinubu. Okay, but now, make una judge, make we know if no say Tinubu no go enter. If say they go redo it, give hope to the people. Now, one of the reasons be this one, when people know they carry matter, they go court for Nigeria because he go die in a river. Now, they hear so. This thing, when they do so, is unfair. It just be like say this country belong to some group of particular people. Like they are above everything. Everything happen for their good in that country. In fact, if they talk and they do nothing they happen. Just see the oppression right now. Maybe Mr. Peter Obi they don't want to see and make pay him anything. If you just tell her hello, he tell you say about the election, he is arrested. There is God, my people. My name remains Jama First Lady. Like, subscribe, and drop your comments under the comment section below. Stay blessed, guys, and then bye-bye.